Okay, I was filming and I dropped the camera and I made me so mad I decided to just stop what I was doing and do it again. There's a guy back here. This is his encampment. I think he's the only one there. I just saw him the other day. His name is Phil. You see where he cut the fence right here by the bicycle tire? You see where he cut and peeled it back? That's so he can get back there. Then he can close it off at night when he sleeps or whenever he doesn't want anybody back there. I don't know if he uses drugs. One of them smokes crack, and he was back there the other day when I was on my walk. You can smell crack. It doesn't smell very good, and he was smoking crack cocaine. No, for those of you that are jokesters, it wasn't Hunter Biden this time. But anyway, there was no Hunter Biden back. There was a guy. His name, I don't know if I know Phil's name because I met him before. So anyway, he lives back there. You can see the stolen carts. I think he's got behind that thing. There's a total of 4 stolen carts from Target. That's like the homeless Cadillac. They love that one because it's plastic. It's very, very strong, and they work well. So here's a big abandoned lot here next to the Michaels, and then that's where he is, and that's where he lives. I don't know if he lives there or not. He might just store the stuff he steals. But anyway, his name is Phil. I'm going to turn this around now. I'm trying to not drop it. Okay, I try to get smart and use and go one-handed. That didn't work, so let me go this way. I'm in the car because it's raining today, and I'm out and about. I will go to a walk. If I can't walk around town, I will go to the mall. There we go. Anyway, his name is Phil, and I met him when I was working for the U.S. Census in 2019. We started working for the census for the 2020 census. We went out and we checked addresses and all that stuff to make sure they're still whatever they were on the last census. So in 2010, this is a big apartment building right here, and now it's been knocked down and there's nothing. Or there used to be 3 single homes on this corner. Now it's a large apartment building, a condo complex, or whatever, because in 10 years a lot can happen. But anyway, I met him. I was doing my recruiting for them for the census, and I had to set up a table. I would have walked to this location, except I had to carry a big, heavy plastic table, the ones that open up and the legs pull up, and I had to carry my briefcase and my iPad and all that. So I didn't want to carry all that down there. So I was out there, and I got there early because I had to go in the evening. I was going to go to a woman's club, and what they do is they knit and crochet things for those that are homeless, those that are in the veteran hospital. When I was in the veterans hospital, there's a video of me. I'm wearing a hat that one group made for me, not necessarily that group, and they make crocheted toys and everything for homeless kids. I think they make little blankets. I don't know if they're for babies because babies put everything in their mouth. It might be for small children, and they have a sister group that makes quilts, and they make baby quilts. I don't know if they're for infants or whatever. So I got there early, and the guy walks up to me and says, "Hey man, you got to smoke?" And I said, "Oh no man, I don't smoke." And then he comes back and kind of looks at what I'm doing to see if I'm giving out anything for free, because in that location, they have the Obama phones, the Obama tablets, they have the Obama free internet. They call it Obama. The homeless call it the Obama stuff, and so none of them were out there. The petition signers weren't out there. The families who hold the white signs, you're not allowed to say what they're called. They have a name for it. It's organized crime. They hold a sign up, and they're from Romania. Okay, I'll tell you about that much. They're from Europe, and it's from Romania. And they come out in little groups. They'll say, "Hey, David, today you and Susan and these two, that you're a family, go there." And then you might even know the people there. How old is this girl? I don't know. How old is the boy? I don't know. But they're your kids. I don't know. Because you just hold a sign and people hand you money. The police, of course, on that issue said, if you're that stupid, you're that stupid. It's not real. You drive around town, you'll see everybody with the white sign, and the families are usually sitting in those little chairs, camping chairs. The ones that we use on set. In holding areas, and they fold up, and they're all out there. So if you're dumb enough to do it, you're dumb enough to do it. Okay, so they have those. They have the petition signers. No one's there, just me. So he asked me for a cigarette. I said, "Oh no, I don't have anything." So he comes back a little later and says, "Hey man, you got any money?" "Nah man, I don't carry any money. I got a credit card. I do carry just like one credit card." He wasn't gonna rob me. He's not that big. His name is Phil. He's pretty short, pretty small. Unless he has a knife or a gun, he's not gonna be able to take my wallet. So I said, "Oh no, don't have any cigarettes, don't have any this, I don't have You don't even spare change. I don't have any drugs. Nothing. I have nothing really for you, buddy. So take off. He said, well, my name is Phil. I said, okay, Phil. He said, what are you doing? I told him I'm working with the census. We're trying to sign up people to work for the census. He said, what do you do for the census? I'm recruiting. I work in recruiting, and we also have clerks at type, people that go to enumerators. He said, because I don't have a car. And I said, well, you can work for the census without a car if you could take a bus to one of the offices. They call them area census offices, ACOs. And the one you'd be working at here would probably be the same one I work at, which is in West Covina. He said, well, I have a bus pass. And so we talked for a few minutes. Then he goes, hey, man, are you going to go to eat? How long are you out here for? And I said, I'll be out here for about 4 hours, and then I have a little break, and then I'm going to go to another event this evening. And he says, oh, man, well, you're going to have to eat. You want to buy a gift card from me? And I said, no, I don't want to buy a gift card. And he pulls out this thing of gift cards, I'd say about 1.25 inches thick of gift cards. He said, here, man, I'll just randomly select any of these, call them. You can see there's money on these. Every single one of these has money on them. I haven't used any of them, so whatever. If the front of the card says $75, that's what it says. If it says $10, it's $10, whatever it might be. And no exaggeration, there was one there for $775 for REI, the sporting goods store. And there was one there for Big Five. There's always the typical ones: Target, Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's. Those are the ones they always get. So, oh, no, thank you, I'm not interested. He said, this is $375 worth of gift cards. I'll sell it to you for $100. Now, those gift cards, I go, no, those are your gift cards. Those are given to you because you need those gift cards. It's not for me. And he says, well, yeah, but I can't use them all. They give me so many. They give us food and clothes and money for the bus passes. They give us, bags of clothes. They give us little hygiene bags, and then they give us bags that have granola bars and pudding cups and fruit roll-ups, all that kind of stuff that we can eat. We don't need this. We don't need any of this stuff. He goes, I used one gift card one time. I got some socks from Target, and he said, then as soon as I got the socks from Target, someone gave me a 12-pack of socks, better than the ones I bought. So I said, well, yeah, okay. So I said, no, thank you. But it's $375. And he said, I'll sell it to you for $100. So I don't have $100. And he goes, how much do you have? And I said, I have nothing. Like I said, I don't have any money. And he goes, well, how much could you afford? And I said, well, I could afford 20, but I'm not going to do it. And he said, here. And he holds the phone up on speaker, and every single card that he just randomly paid, he laid them all out on my table and grabbed 4 or 5. And they were all whatever amount of money. And it was about $375. I think maybe it was even a little bit more. I said, no. And he goes, come on, man, give me just $20. $20. Yeah, you can go to the ATM and get $20. There's an ATM over there in Walmart. And I said, oh, no, thank you. So he would come out there when I'd be out there. I'd be out there maybe 3 times a week. And every time I was there, he would come by. And finally, the police came and told him he couldn't come around anymore. He was stealing a lot. I guess he was stealing from Walmart. And they said, well, you can't come here more. You're trespassing. You can't come in. You're not allowed here to come in. Just we're not gonna do anything about the crime you've done. Just can't come back. And so he was gone. Then I saw him this week. He'd been in jail. He said because there was a misunderstanding with a young girl. I don't know if it's sexual or whatever. He says a misunderstanding with a young girl. He'd been in jail up north. He caught a case, I think is what he said. Says, oh, really? Okay. And then I said, well, have a nice day, and I'm continuing my walk, and he's walking with me. He's not in bad shape. He's not a bad guy when it comes to just talking. If you didn't know his situation, you would know that he was down on his luck and by his clothing, and he's a little dirty. But we're walking, and he says, I got a new thing going. Remember when I used to see at Walmart, and I said, yeah, I used to steal things, and I would steal things, and then I would sell them. But now I take orders. Instead of stealing, like I see you and I think, well, I bet this guy would like a new phone, and I go steal a phone. You may not want to buy a phone, or I would say, oh, that guy right there, I bet he wants to have a portable radio kind of a thing, like a boombox. I think he did say boombox. I don't know if you can buy both, a boombox or a camera. You may not want that. So what I do is I just take your order. And I usually just steal bikes because they're really easy. I walk in and I steal a bike. I still, if I see a bike sitting there and I'll watch it for a little while, I'll just go ahead and steal it. But if I have to worry about if I steal it from a personal, like a citizen, let's say I stole your bike and you came out and you grabbed me, you could do some harm to me. So I have to make sure I don't steal a bike from someone that could do harm. And at Walmart, I can just walk in there, pick up the bike I want, and the Huffy bike or whatever, the most expensive one they have, look left, look right, and just wheel it on out. If someone comes out and says, excuse me, sir, are you going to buy this? Yeah, I got my money right here. And I pat my pocket. I get to the end, I just walk out. If the tires have enough air, he checks the ones that have good air, I hop on there right away. And I said, oh, okay. He said, also, if you want like a he said he stole, like, it was some kind of saw from Home Depot, and it was a $450 saw, and he got $30 for it. So he'll take your order. Okay, I want I'm 5'11", my inseam is 31 inches or whatever, and I would like a bicycle. If you can get a mountain bike, that'd be great. But if not, a street bike. And I go, how much would it be? And he go, it would be about. He said, well, they're about $280 there. How about $50? And he goes, what we'll do is I'll meet you by Home Depot. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it, wheel it across the street, so get your car ready. Or if you're gonna ride it away yourself, but it'll have like in the rims of the tire, it'll have a description of it and all this stuff, and it has paperwork all over it, and it's got a tag hanging with the price. He says, it's better just throw it in your car, and that's what he does now. So he steals for you. You place the order, and he goes and steals. And I said, are you doing a lot of that stealing at Alta? He goes, no, those are mostly organized crime families that do it, or they're an organized retail theft families of this. And I don't want to give them any kind of competition because they might take me out. But I can just walk into a Walmart, walk right out, walk into Target, walk right out, and they're not allowed to do anything. So I don't have to worry about getting beat up. He said one time I was in the hospital with I think he had a broken jaw. He said a broken jaw and fractured eye socket when 3 men got their bicycle back. And I guess they gave him a little something too. So that's what he does now. Now, is that right? Ooh, that's bad. Is it smart? Probably. Should he be doing it? No. But that's just one of the things. People say, what do you see? Do you ever see anybody steal stuff? Oh, yeah. They say that, they have those U-locks, the heavier U-locks. And right there in that pile, that's over there, point to it, you'll see he's got parts of bikes. And those people say, oh, wow, he's got parts of bikes. He's probably trying to put a bike together. Well, no, what they do is whatever's locked onto the telephone pole or whatever, they can't take that. But if you don't lock your wheels, they take those, they can recycle them, they can sell them, they can put together bikes. He also has cans of spray paint back there, so or one of them did, I don't know if that's him, had a box of spray paints of different colors, red, blue, green, and that they stole from Home Depot, so they can spray a bike. They just walk in there and they take the wheels off, the seat off, I think, and just spray the frame enough to change its color. So you might have a bike that looks like you got it for $8 at a garage sale, and it's a $1,000 bike. And he doesn't really know all the prices. He doesn't know. He knows the name brand, so he knows. But if he goes to steal you a bike and he says it's $50, he says, I only got 25. Okay, I'll do it. And because he can do it multiple times a day. So be careful out there. Remember, the retail theft stuff is real. It's big. Inflation's a lot. Don't go buying a stolen bike. Get out there and get some exercise. If the doctor says you can get some exercise. But don't see good old Phil for a bicycle. Buy your own bicycle. You can go to a thrift store. You can go to a garage sale. You can go on Craigslist. You can go on Nextdoor. Well, no, not Nextdoor. The one on Facebook Marketplace. Any of those, they'll have bicycles. So don't risk this. Remember, if you go and get a bike and he tells you give me $25, I'm going to steal you a $300 bike, that's receiving stolen property. And for you'll probably get a felony a case against you, because I think it's conspiracy. So you don't want to do that. He's gonna go away scot-free. They might arrest him. He'll be out the next day, and he's not going to go to his court date. But you, as a citizen that might have you may not want to live like old Phil, and you start getting arrested for that kind of stuff. You're going to be living like old Phil. So don't be Phil. Get your fill of fun. Get your fill of this. Get your fill. Get your fill of exercise. Your fill of good nutritious food. Get your fill of information from the doctor, from online, about how to do your healthy journey. But that's not part of it. And I'm warning you right now, you're going to get caught, because I've seen before where it was a lady, and she walked up and she had a whole bunch of a big plastic bag, probably about that big, bigger than, like probably about the size of a grocery bag, but plastic, and it was full of stolen cosmetics. She stole those. I can't remember where she stole them. There's somewhere around here. It might have been Vaughn's. I don't know, one of the places, but she just stole, or CVS maybe. She just filled it all up and walked out, and then there was a lady waiting for her. The cops saw the whole thing. I guess they have undercovers pushing carts or whatever, and they walked up and they arrested the woman who bought it. The woman who stole it, they told her, "You're trespassing here, get out of here." So I don't know what happened, why they didn't take the lady who stole it and only took the lady who bought it. But she said she didn't know it was stolen, and I think it was like I think what they were saying is about $300 worth of stuff, and she bought it for $20. So if the deal seems to be too good to be true, yeah, don't buy it. don't buy it. Go buy your own cosmetics, or just go natural. Don't wear any. All these stars are going without any makeup, so you don't have to wear makeup. Don't wear makeup. Don't steal a bike. Don't go see Phil. Don't use crack. So many different things not to do in our healthy journey. Take care, everyone. Have a great Sunday. We're getting some weather coming in, so that the homeless now are all under under overhangs. That he probably will cover that stuff. I'll drive by there one more time. I think he's going to cover that with tarps. He steals the tarps too. They just walk in, put them under their arm, and walk out. He said he used to get some really good ones at the Dollar Tree, but they don't have anymore. They weren't too big. He said some of the tarps are just too big, and then the wind gets underneath and blows away. So you can make them kind of tight. And he steals bungee cords, and he steals that too. But steal, panhandle. But you don't want to get involved in that, because that's not you. That's not you. Thank God it's not us, right? Thank God we don't have to do that kind of stuff. Could old Phil get a job? Yeah, I think so. He's younger than me. He looks in pretty good shape. He can do things like rake leaves. He can mow lawns. I'm sure he can. Yeah, I'm sure if he didn't have a record, he can get a job. Anywhere, maybe bagging groceries, maybe cooking somewhere, maybe that kind of stuff. But at this point, no, he cannot, because when he told me about trying to work for the census, he has, I think he said 50 misdemeanor convictions, and he had 4 felony convictions that were reduced to misdemeanors. So I think that's what he said he had. And he said the other ones, they just drop him. He said, like, he got arrested. They came and got him 2 days ago for jumping over the counter at a donut shop and stealing handfuls of donuts. Why? Who knows? I don't know. But he jumped and he got arrested, and they just let him go. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Take care.